going on, guys? Good morning. I just wanted to do a quick walk around and show you my SRT6. I've seen a few people doing the walk around on their Crossfires. I figured I would do one as well, answer some questions to show you guys my setup in real time. Start right off with my exterior mods. Forge Star F14s in the front and the back, obviously. Semi-concave in the front, deep concave in the back. Front's an 18:9 with about a 25 offset, and rear is about a 19 by 10.5 with about a 28 to 30 offset. It's one of the two, I forgot. But that's what it is. I'm running a Michelin Super Sport 285. It's a real sticky tire, and that's plenty enough for what I'm making for power, which is a lot, but it's good enough. You don't think you need any more than that. I had a 305 tire on there. It was really good, but it was just, I think, a little overkill. It looked really good, but it was, again, overkill. It'll fit at 315, and that's way too big. At that point, you just have kind of rubbing issues. Brakes are the Stop Tech slotted rotors. They're really good, and I've just painted the calipers, so they're still stock. These on the front are the European side markers from Needs Wings. You can get those from Rob. A little expensive, but they look really, really good because they're different. You know, no one really in the US has European side markers, hence the name. So it looks different, it looks good, and it really flows well with the color combination of the car. Regular tent, not regular tent, but it's like the legal limit tent. Here in my part of Florida, they're a little strict, and I don't want to get a dumb ticket for something that could have been avoided really in the first place by just, you know, having the legal limit. Tail lights are tinted from just a regular kind of a universal DIY kit from eBay, about 35 bucks. Took about an hour, pretty easy. If I can do it, you can do it. But it came out really well, looks really good. Got this from eBay as well, and it's just a Because race car license plate holder, and my nice custom super rich running carbon black muffler tips. Stickers at 10 horsepower each. SRT6.com, by the way, check it out, awesome place. And I've done the SRT banner, and inside I've done this cool little supercharged by AMG Plaque from Crossfire accessories, and I've done Corbeo racing harnesses. They are 5-point harnesses, but I didn't put the 5th point because I just didn't want it all up in my junk, all up in my business during daily driving. Wouldn't be very comfortable. Mods, I have the K&N Extreme filters up front. They will fit with the stock grill. Do not let anyone tell you they won't. If you know how to do it, and you spend a few minutes with it, it will fit. Heat exchanger up front, super cooler. Got that from Needs Wings as well. That works really, really well. Fluid isolation kit right here. What else do I got here? I got the bigger manifolds. I've ran the tweaked manifolds, and I've ran these manifolds, and I've also, of course, had the stock ones. These do the job. These really do well. They're worth the money. I would definitely go for it if you can shell out the extra few $100 for it. This also is from Crossfire Accessories, has a custom VIN number on it, and that's really, really cool. It kind of adds a little bit of, you know, uniqueness to your vehicle. Gold tape, it lowers the IATs down by about 2 degrees. It looks cool, it's different, so why not? I also have the Killer Chiller intercooler. I don't know if you can really see it down here. There you go. That's mounted right behind the grill, or the bumper, excuse me. And that splices into the AC lines, basically cooling down the refrigerant, and it makes the IATs usually about 15 to 20 degrees lower than ambient, depending on the day, humidity, whatever the case may be. Here in Florida it kind of varies, but normally it's about 15 to 20 degrees lower than whatever it is outside, which is great for keeping the power and engine life, really. I've done 3 or 4 different ECU tunes, varying with the mods I've gone through. Original setup, I had a 65mm pulley, and I had the intake tune, and that made good power. I have the dyno numbers, I'll show you here in a second, but I wanted to spend more money and I wanted to get more power. So what I did was, I said screw that setup, I want to go different. Put back on the stock pulley and went to a 185mm crank pulley. Of course did a retune, and then I did a 55 AMG fuel pump for the more fuel. I did 550 Dashwitz injectors. All that came from Robin Needs Wings, and good advice from Jerry at Eurocharge, because he had a really fast Mercedes, or the SLK, so he knew what he was doing with it, and I kind of learned from him with the whole scenario. I have the updated intercooler pump, which is down there, or down over there, excuse me. But I've also done this mod where I got this off the forums, where it's the intercooler always on mod. It's just kind of a little DIY. You can go on the forum and check it out. There's a few guys who've done a really good write-up. I forgot who it was, but it's on there. I've also done like the pulley saver kit, obviously to reduce belt slippage, so I keep the boost and nothing really bad happens under high speed runs. And yeah, I've done like a Teflon wide pipe in the back for better airflow, and I've done the Needs Wings catless downpipes, which are awesome, and then I've done a resonator delete as far as the exhaust goes, and I've retuned for all that. Okay, so these are the powers with the 65mm pulley, catless downpipes, tune, and intake. Yeah, stock manifold still. And you can see it made great power. 361 wheel, 361 torque. Power curve was beautiful. Went right up, all the way up to 147 miles an hour. AFR stayed between 12.1 and 12.08. Now, fast forward, and all this can be done for about $1,500 depending on who you go through, and if you get it used or whatever the case may be. You get it on like a Eurocharge sale or whatever. This is with about $2,000 more spent and a little more heartache and a little more patience, but it went from those numbers to 378 and then 380 torque. And then the power curve was great until up to here. Went a little wild, and then I just got to fix that, which I did. I sent the data logs over to Eurocharge, got the retune, it works well now. AFR is right there now. That's just because of the extra fuel and why it's a little bit different, obviously. It went to 152 miles an hour that time. So yeah, that's it. Any questions or concerns, please let me know. If you guys want to kind of follow in some of the footsteps of mods that I've done, don't be afraid to ask. Also, give a shout out to Mr. Gilberto for the frickin' racing harnesses. He had the DIY for me, I saw a few years back, and he was nice enough to share his results and what he did in pictures. So great people, all y'all are awesome, very helpful, and we very much appreciated, and we're all sharing the same love and passion for this unique as hell car. So y'all have an awesome day, and thank you for spending 8 minutes of your life with me this morning. I'm gonna try to put a little exhaust clip at the end of this video, so y'all can show I can show you guys what it kind of sounds like. All right, so y'all have a nice day, and God bless. Peace.